Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back, back to episode number 36 of the Cleveland Indians franchise here on MLB The Show 21 for the PlayStation 5. The Cleveland Indians have returned. They will be the second series here on the channel. Just a little bit of backstory about this episode. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this episode because I've been thinking about ideas and I was like, I think if I were to cut out a series, I think Cleveland Indians was going to be on the back burner because, other games are coming out. Madden, we're in football season, baseball season is wrapping up. And I was like, I don't know if the Indians will get the love that, other games might do. Well, I was wrong. In my channel survey I sent out, Cleveland Indians was the favorite series you guys have on the channel. So you guys tell me what you want and I will give it to you. So the Cleveland Indians will be staying here on the channel, so if you're excited for that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. So last time we were with the Indians, we were sitting 64-52 in the month of August. Well, as you can see, we're not 64-52 anymore. We are now 74-58 in the downtime. I went ahead and just simulated the rest of the month of August. So the series against the Tigers, Twins, Angels, Rangers, and Red Sox, I'll simulate those games. In that span, we went 10-6, so we now sit 74-58. And the reason why I simulated those games is because, I kind of wanted to get a little bit of space in the past month so that, we've missed in the series. Plus, it makes it more exciting. We're going to come back. We're in the playoff race now, and we're actually in a contention to make the playoffs, and we got one more month to go. So it's going to be very, very important episodes, very important games to start right on, see if we actually make the playoffs here in year number 1. So we did end the month of August. That means there were players of the month. And if you look at the American League, you see Cleveland Indians in 2 of those 3 spots. Pitcher of the month goes to Shane Bieber, the defending Cy Young Award winner, who is putting up stellar numbers. He went undefeated in the month of August, 2.21 ERA, 44 strikeouts. Vlad Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays hit .387, 9 bombs, and 29 RBIs. And Owen Miller, our shortstop, gets Rookie of the Month. He hit .315 in the month of August with a home run and 9 RBIs. For the National League, it was Brandon Woodruff, who's put together a phenomenal second half of the season. He's actually in the race for NL Cy Young. He went 179 with 34 strikeouts. Bryce Harper, who is playing back to his old MVP form, hitting .298, 10 homers, 27 RBIs in that month. And Max Moroff of the St. Louis Cardinals wins Rookie of the Month in the National League, .429 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. That's a great stat line for any player. So we've gone a little bit farther, so I think it's only appropriate that we look at the standings. We'll start off in the American League East. The Yankees dominate that division. They're up 5.5 over the Tampa Bay Rays. In our division, the Twins, they're sitting pretty comfy. 7 games up on us, 82-52, one of the best teams in baseball. And the Astros lead the AL West 75-57 over the Athletics. So all 3 AL races not particularly close right now. But the wild card race is very close. As you can see, we have the plus in the wild card. We have a game over the White Sox, who are only a game over the Rays, and then 3 games over the Red Sox, and then 5 games over the Blue Jays and the Athletics. So it's very tight here in the last month of the season. And then nationally, the Braves lead the East 77-55, 7 games over the Phillies. The Central, probably the closest division, 72-61 are the Brewers. And this division all season long has been led by teams who are basically at 500. So it looks like the Central starting to step it up. Cubs and Reds also 2.5 games back. In the West, the Dodgers kind of running away with it there, even over the Padres by 8.5 games. They're actually about to eliminate the Diamondbacks and the Giants. For the wild card, it is the Padres and the Phillies currently. It looks like the Padres are pretty at home, up by about 10 games over the Phillies. We're up 1 over the Cubs, Reds, 1.5 over the Mets, and 5 over the Nationals. So both wild card races are where the excitement is going to be in this last month of the season. Take a look at team stats real quickly. I'm not going to go into player stats too much this month, just because we did simulate a lot of games, and you'll see those player stats, especially in the next month of the season. In terms of batting average, we are the 10th best hitting team, so we've actually hit the ball pretty solid this year. In terms of runs, we can score, sitting 7th, and then at home runs, we are 6th with 170 bombs. And then ERA, pitching wise, that's where we dominate. We are the third best pitching team in the league. You can see Bieber, Allen, and Seville all pitching phenomenally, especially Logan Allen. That's a surprise. He's been a great number 5 pitcher. Runs allowed, obviously we don't give up many of those either. We are 4th in that category. And then in win percentage, we are currently the 7th best team in baseball. So very much exceeding expectations this season. Now, that's mostly going to be what this episode is about. I did want to just kind of give you guys an update saying that Cleveland Indians will return, but there was one big thing that happened during simming. You might actually just caught it there in the team stats category. But on the last day of the month, Jose Ramirez broke his ankle. So we will have to do the rest of the season without one of our best hitters. Broken ankle, 60-day. Don't even know if he'll be ready for the postseason. But Jose Ramirez has been playing sensational. You can see, look at those ratings across the board. He's been hitting 286, 25 homers, 83 RBIs. Maybe Franmil Reyes hasn't beat, but Jose Ramirez has easily been at least top 2 hitter in our lineup. So that's going to be hard to replace in this past month of the season. How do we do without Jose Ramirez? I don't know who's going to play third base. We did call up a couple of players just because it is the end of August and we do have September call-ups. And with Ramirez's injury, we were able to call up 3 players. So the first player we did call up is we recalled up center fielder prospect Oscar Mercado. A potentially was hitting pretty good in AAA. So I wanted to give him back a shot at the majors. He's actually played 13 games with us already. And then for our batting call-up, I decided to call up first baseman Bobby Bradley. Bradley is 24 years old, B potential 70 overall, and he might be our first baseman of the future. Now, Josh Naylor has played pretty good this season. He's actually having himself a career year, but Bobby Bradley is a prospect to watch, left-handed hitter, and he didn't do good last year with 15 games with the Indians, but we're hoping that Bobby Bradley can kind of add some pop. As you can see, he's got some power to replace Jose Ramirez, so don't be surprised to see Bobby Bradley getting a lot of chances in the month of September. As far as our pitcher call-up, we recalled up Cal Quantrill, who was momentarily in AAA. We made a lot of changes at the trade deadline for our relievers, so that sent Cal Quantrill down to AAA. He was playing pretty good at the majors, so it only made sense to want to use one of our call-ups on Cal Quantrill. But that's going to do it for most of this episode. Kind of keep it short, just kind of reintroduce you guys to what's been going on with the Cleveland Indians. Next episode, we will just work through the month of September, start to play a couple of games. In case you aren't familiar with how the setup goes, I play 2 games per episode, 2 series. So next episode will be the Kansas City Royals, and then we will go on the road to face the Boston Red Sox, who are also a wild card team. So as you can see, a lot of our series are going to be intense. Red Sox wild card run. Twins, they lead our division. Brewers playing good in the National League. Twins again. Yankees, one of the best teams in baseball. Then we get the struggling Royals, but then we play the White Sox and the Royals and end with the Rangers. So a lot of our series have major implications on the playoff race. So it's going to be an exciting last month of the season. But I hope you guys are excited for the Cleveland Indians to be back. I'm actually ready to play some baseball again. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Your support has been amazing. And we push towards 500 subscribers. We'll see if we can hit that milestone by the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.